So let's say top right. So we need one for the middle, for center. Right? So we need one to be in the center. So I can select this in the arrow here and select the rectangle or the text. Then I come here to center everything, right? So now we have one in the middle. Great. Then so now we use constraint. This is where constraints helps us in designing. Right? So this is where the constraints really helps us in design. Let me just rearrange this. So bring the right here, top left here, so that we just it makes sense. The naming and the arrangement makes so much sense now. Okay, good. So we have the top left corner. So that's making reference to the top left corner, the top center, which we can change here. So you can say center and middle. So top center and top right. Right. So now the constraint. So let's agree to keep this the weight of the text, right? So let's copy it. Right now, if I paste another line or another set of text, realize that it distorts the component, right? So let's just undo. Right. So now we're going to use constraint to help us. So here you select the text here, right? Control or command or, and you can set a fixed weight so that it doesn't go beyond that, right? So you can set a fixed weight. Then now select this this and set the constraint to top right, top left. So they say just as we are naming it, right? So top left. So that if I keep entering the text, right, realize that it's the rectangle overlaps the the triangle, the polygon, right? So now let's do the same for the rectangle. So we select top left, right? So now let's come back again, copy and paste. So now it goes downwards, so it is not going to distort or cover the rectangle and the polygon here. That's the triangle, right? So I can keep pasting there. It's just going to go down, right? So let me just go quickly over it. So we select the rectangle. That's the text that we applied auto layout, right? Then you use the constraints. So top left, right? So now let's do same for this. I can select this, and then let's just go straight to the rectangle. Right? So I selected the constraint is top, right, then middle. So you can click here. Once you just click here, I think you're good. The text here should be fixed with, right? So I will just maintain this way so it doesn't go. So now if I select this, let's see if so keep there. So now it pastes and goes down, right? So the same thing for this. So this is top right. So I select this rectangle. Remember to top the what right. Now you select the text and make the text let it have a fixed width, right? Fixed width. Then let's have a fixed width. Then so now let's just copy and paste. Copy, paste, paste, paste. Now it's going from this angle, right? Wait, I think if I've been doing fixed width, let's try full container. Right. Let's see whether full container can still give us the same results. Full container still gives us the same results. So if I reduce the text, I think we are good. First it does the same thing. But probably there are some constraints to that too. So we can do so now we've done top left, top center, or top right, and top right. So now let's just go around this way. So you can just duplicate this as option or option on Mac or Alt on Windows, then click and drag. Right. So now let's go to we click on the component and create a new property. So let's call this right, and let's call this, yeah, yes, let's call this right. So now this is going to be, so let's say we are moving this, right, we are moving this, again shift, right, and then let's just, the angle, let's just make it minus 90 degrees. So I go there minus 90. Oops. Yeah. So it's 90. So I bring this arrow. So I bring, so once I click, so hold the, press down the space bar so that you can move it within. Right. So I hold that. Then this, because the height is not, so I can, let's say we can maintain maybe spacing of, let's make this half of that of, this was 12, right? The space size was 12, so just make this half of it, and yes, something like 11, yes, 11. Right. So yes, we have this. So this is so I can just click on it and resize, for it to resize. So we have, so this will be right top, so it's on the right top, right? So when you click on it, this is right there, this is top, right? So you can just call this none, right? Then so right top, so you can click on this, duplicate it again, um, so this is going to be in the middle, right? So we select this and select the rectangle, then use this to align vertical, so now it's centered, right? So this is also, this is right center, right? Then you can do same for uh, in case. So right center. So this is right and bottom. So let's just bring this to the bottom. Spacing is supposed to be 6 and 2, so 6. So I select this, the entire thing, and make it so right bottom. Right. So now that we have this, now let's work on the constraint. So I double click inside to select the rectangle. Then the constraint is, so this is what, right bottom, so right bottom. Great. Then select the text in the, then suffix with that has already been sorted. So we come to this tool, we select the rectangle. So this is right center. So right, then center. Right. Great. So right center. And so if like you can just try it whenever you just, so now if I just paste, now it goes this way, right? Then we also have, so this is the right top. So I select on the rectangle, so right top. And then now I'm going to select the text in there. Then I make this Facebook, which I've sorted. So we can take this. So let me just quickly duplicate this. We want to do that for the bottom. So I duplicate this. Right? Then so this will be coming to the bottom. So I click shift, then space bar, then I bring it down. So the angle has to be minus 60, right? So minus 60. So this is, so I can resize because this is out of the frame. So I can just click here, resize to fit, then everything fits perfectly in the frame. So so this will be bottom left, right? Now you have to create this. This is a new property. You have to create a new property. So I come here, click, So just when you click on the component and you see this, you realize that there are some conflicting variants. So this variant and this have the same name, or yeah, they have the same. So they are both top left, right default, top left, right default. So since now this is going to be bottom left, so we are done with the right. Right is the second row here. So we can change it to none. So we are not doing anything on the none. Then on the left, which is the one on top, we are not doing anything there. So that's also none. So I click here, then now I create a new property called button, because that's the new section we are working on, right? So let me just even name them so you can see. So this is left, this is right, this is bottom. No, this is top, sorry. This is top, this is right, this is bottom. Then we can add another one that is left. Wait. So then this is, yeah, I think that's fine. So top, right, bottom, left. So now, so this is bottom left, right? So now, so it's the naming is based on the arrow, right? So the arrow now is at the bottom and on the left side. So we name it bottom left. So bottom left, right? We can duplicate this also. We'll just use this. So since the constraints, before they set the constraints for them, right? So this is fixed width, right? If I select the rectangle, so this is what in bottom left. So this is fine. So I can just duplicate this. So option, and then I drag it to the right. So I change the name. So this is going to be bottom center. So bottom center. So I can select this and select the arrow here. Then just click on this to center everything. So I look at the constraint. So this is bottom, then center. Great. So then I can duplicate this again. So this is going to be bottom right. So you can just click on this shift and drag it. It's supposed to be I can just use the arrow to check. Let's move a bit. Then so this is going to be bottom right, right? So bottom right. The constraint is bottom right. So we are good. So we can go ahead and do that for the left, right? But for the video purposes, I'll just pause here and just show you how now you can make use of this. So this is the design we have. So I can just come and copy it here. Right. So try and duplicate what this is. So this is, you realize that this is top right. So let's go for so look at our top, then go for right. So you come in. So I copy this. That's Command C. Then I can paste it on my screen here. Right. So I can just paste it here. So yeah, good. Maybe there's another tool. I can duplicate this. Maybe you want to, so if you are dragging this across the other frames, you can, when you click on it, hold space bar, right? And then you can just bring it down. So let's say we want to throw more light on the apps. Maybe it used to be something else, but now we change it and call it apps. So this one will be, so let's say bottom right. We want to use the bottom right. So we can just go to bottom, and this should be right. I think, yeah, so bottom right. So you can just come here, then maybe change it to this. Or let's say find the list of all apps on the Play Store here. Let's say Android Play Store. Yeah, right. You realize that as much as we keep adding text, it doesn't distort this. So you just have something like this. Right. You can probably add another one. So I think let me just check the naming of our components. So let's right. So this is default. I noticed this, so this can just be none. So we are not working on the bottom. So this is on the right. So you can just give it a none. This is also a none. So yes, just to correct the naming. This is also a none. Let's copy and paste, copy and paste. So if you are working on the top, right, if it's a top component or top variant, just make the rest the right and bottom and then just change them to none, so you don't get confused. So same for this, none, none. All right, great. So we are good. So now let's create another one. So let's say I duplicate it, and let's say the tabs. So still holding my space bar. So the tabs there, so should be centered. Let's say top, we should center it. So let's say top center, right? So I can go to top center. I can just bring it up a bit. So find a list of, this is a top chart, so this is top rating of all top chart apps or top rating apps. Let's say top rating apps. The play store, right? So something like this. So yes, so this is how you can create some product tours in your probably your mobile app. Probably in the next videos, I also do product tours for maybe web apps and or maybe product tours with actions. So maybe you can click on OK or maybe done or maybe next. So thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. If there any feedback, just share. If you probably think of there's another way of implementing some stuff, feel free to share it. We are all here to learn. All right. Thank you very much.